To all the viewers out there, make sure you guys sub to Gilbert's YouTube channel right now. Do it right now. All right, peace.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Gibbs back with another video. I hope you're doing amazing as always. Today I got a different type of video that I've never filmed before, but I'm excited to try out. The reason for this video is because for all my sports fans out there, you guys may know that the Lakers and Heat are currently in the NBA Finals, competing for the 2020 championship in the bubble right now. Personally, I'm a Laker fan. I think the Lakers are gonna win. I would love for the Heat to win though, because that would just be something cool to see. Like, I really like Jimmy and Tyler, but we all know Lakers are gonna win next game. So, but going off that, I thought the other day, who would be in the NBA championship right now if the bubble never happened? If the NBA never went into a restart and the season just kept going on, with the seeding that they had then, who would have won the championship? That's why I'm here today. I have 2K21 in right now. We're gonna be sim casting through the whole entire NBA playoffs just to see who would win the 2020 championship if we were never in the bubble. Right now, I have the team seedings and standings from May, before the bubble even happened, so we can do this whole entire simulation knowing who would actually win in a fair matchup. So that's what we're doing today, so let's get into it. Alright, as you guys can see, we got all the standings right here. We got Lakers versus Portland in the first round. We got Houston versus OKC, Denver, Utah, Clippers versus Minnesota. In the East, we got Milwaukee versus Orlando, Indiana versus Miami, Boston versus Philly, and Toronto versus Brooklyn. And one more disclaimer before we start this video and start slimming through the rounds. The rosters that we have set right now are, if they're still eligible to play, they will be in. So you're going to see some players in this that didn't really play throughout the regular season, or they played a little bit but they got injured. But right now in 2K, they have them in the roster, and we're just gonna let it happen. For example, on Brooklyn, we have KD and Kyrie on this team. Personally, I think that's a championship winning team. I think KD and Kyrie are gonna kill it next year, so it makes me curious. So this team especially makes me curious to see what they would have done in the bubble if they actually decided to go. So that's a team I'm gonna look out for. Yeah, so this is the first round. We're about to simcast through the whole entire first round, and then we're gonna go back and look at what happened and why. So simulating through the first round, we got, right off the bat, one game in, and Kawhi already gets injured. We're gonna leave this up to the CPU. We're not gonna test it. We're gonna act like this is the NBA. We're gonna see what his team decides to do, if they decide to keep him in or not. In the second game, we already have another injury with Michael Porter Jr. It looks like he has some left knee problems. That's gonna hurt the Nuggets big time, but let's see what happens. And another one, we have Chris LeVert going down for Brooklyn. It's definitely gonna hurt him a little bit. And as we see Norman Powell, we have a lot of injuries in this first round. Gordon Dragic goes down. Donovan Mitchell goes down with the left bruised shoulder. And just like that, the first round's over. Let's check out the standings. So as we can see, the Lakers get past Portland in a 5-game series. We see the Clippers get past Minnesota. This is an upset we weren't expecting. The Jazz actually beat the Nuggets and took them out in the first round. Donovan Mitchell still had 23, 2, and 3. Jokic with 15, 17, and 0. Not too bad. Let's come over here. Jordan Clarkson scoring 30 points in game 5, shooting 8 for 18, 3 for 8. Jordan Clarkson did not expect anything like that from him right now, but he did what he had to do to help his team, and it paid off. Over here we see Milwaukee beats Orlando in game 7. That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Giannis scoring 36, 21 rebounds with 3 assists. Middleton with 30 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in game 7. Now we come down here, we see Toronto beats Brooklyn in the first round in 5 games. Boston is also eliminated in the first round to Philadelphia in game 5. These two right here are big upsets, and so is this Nuggets one. I did not expect the Nuggets to lose in the first round, but it happens. We're gonna simcast to the next round, and let's see who gets past then. Alright, here we go. Second round, we got Lakers versus OKC, Clippers versus Utah. In the East, we got Milwaukee versus Miami and Toronto versus Philly. These are some matchups that I wasn't expecting to see. I really did think Brooklyn was going to get a lot farther, but they got eliminated quick. We also did see a lot of injuries in the first round. That was surprising because I didn't expect to see that many injuries, but you know, it happens. Teams still got to play regardless of the injury or not. And if they win, they win. If they don't, they don't. But let's get ready to simcast through the second round. Simulate round. And already, we can already see that bruised left hip from Giannis. Like, that's going to be big against the Miami Heat. Like, personally, I don't think Middleton will be able to step up to stop a hot Jimmy and Tyler. We're going to click through, see what happens. And the Utah Jazz were eliminated. OKC was eliminated. The Raptors were eliminated. And the Bucks were eliminated. So that means in the Western Conference Finals, we have Lakers versus Clippers. A matchup I know all of us wanted to see. And in the Eastern Conference Finals, we have Miami versus Philadelphia 76ers. This Lakers-Clippers one, this one makes me excited to see who's going to win. I'm very curious. But let's look back at the second round where Lakers sweep OKC in round 3. Same Same with the Clippers. Clippers swept the Jazz, got them out of there. Philadelphia barely won in game 7, and so did Miami. Miami won in game 7 as well. We're gonna check this one out. Giannis had 25, 17 rebounds, and 6 assists. That came in big. Even with that bruised hip, he still tried to do everything he could. You see Jimmy right there, 17 points. Bam, 14. Jay Crowder, 10. Not too bad. That's the thing I like about the Heat too. It's a team-oriented offense. They're not just gonna let one person do the whole thing because everybody has something to contribute, and that's why I really like the Miami Heat. And I know a lot of us didn't even expect them to be this far, but they're killing it. All right, here we go. We're on round 3. We're in the conference finals now. Let's simulate the round and let's see who makes it to the championship. As you can see, the Clippers were eliminated and the Miami Heat were eliminated as well. What? Dang, that was something I would not expect to see. Joel had 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists. Ben Simmons with 23, 10, and 6. That's 2 double-doubles on one team. We go over here. Bam only had 14, 8, and 1. Robinson only had 14. Butler had 13. Hero only had 7. That's a game 6 win for Philadelphia. That must have been big for them, especially going to the finals against the Lakers, beating Miami in 6. That's going to be good momentum going into the series. We see the Lakers beat the Clippers in 5 games. Davis scoring 29, 8, and 1. Braun with 26, 5, and 7. Danny Green had 18 points. Marcus Morris had 15. PG with 25, 8, and 5, which sounds pretty good, but when you come over here, you see he was only 8 for 21 from field goal and 3 for 14 from 3, which is very bad. This is the type of PG we were seeing in the bubble. Nothing impressive, but Kawhi with 19, 3, and 3, shooting 7 for 9 and 1 for 2 for 3. See, Kawhi didn't play too bad, and it did say he was injured, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that he did everything he could. He only played 26 minutes, but Lakers still take it in game 5. We're about to take this one game at a time in the finals. We're about to see who wins the NBA championship between the LA Lakers and the Philadelphia 76ers. So let's get into it. And as you guys can see, after game 1, that was a crazy game. They went into overtime. 76ers looked like they had it the whole game. Lakers came back. They fought hard. Took it to overtime, and they beat them by 7. And that's a good first win for the Lakers. We're going to look at the box scores on that game. LeBron with 28, 9, and 10. Shooting 11 for 27. 1 for 7 on 3. That's a little rough, but AD with 21, 15, and 3, shooting 9 for 18 and 3 for 7. Lakers are playing pretty solid. Embiid with 19 points, 25 rebounds, 5 assists. Ben Simmons played 36 minutes and didn't do anything. 4 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting 1 for 9. Like, that's not going to do it to beat the Lakers. I'm impressed that they got this close against the Lakers and they almost beat them without Ben Simmons doing much. So it really just was Joel Embiid. But hopefully when Ben Simmons kicks it up a notch, hopefully that'll help him out. But let's go into the second game. All right, let's get into it. And just like that, game 2 comes to an end with the Philadelphia 76ers winning 129-107. LeBron scoring 34 points, 6 rebounds, and 14 assists. AD and Rondo both having 18. AD had 12 rebounds. LeBron shooting 11 for 25, 4 for 11 on 3. Lakers are playing good, but let's see what the 76ers did. Look at this stat. Embiid with 31 points, 23 rebounds, and 4 assists. Shooting 11 for 26, 2 for 6 from 3. And he's doing that all with Ben Simmons only scoring 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Ben Simmons has been quiet this whole time. These wins are honestly because of Embiid completely. Like, he's putting the team on his back with these wins right now. Let's simcast to the end and let's see who wins the finals. And just like that, you guys see the LA Lakers win. Let's check it out. LeBron winning MVP, averaging 30 points per game, 8 rebounds a game, and 10 assists per game. That's almost a triple-double in the playoffs. LeBron shooting 45% from field goal is incredible already in itself. But as we can see right there, Lakers took it. They won in Game 7. We're going to look back on Game 7. They only won by 5 points. The 76ers are right behind them, only losing by 5. LeBron scored 35, 7 rebounds, 10 assists. AD with 30 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Lakers played very well. As you can see, we still have Avery Bradley on this team scoring 12, 3, and 1. This team played really well. Let's check out what 76ers did. Embiid with 16, 23, and 3. Not too bad, not as great as we had been seeing, but that 23 rebounds comes in big at the end of the game. Especially when you have Ben Simmons supposed to be your other star, only scoring 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Like, you can't do it every night. And for Embiid to take it to Game 7 like he did, that's insane. But hey, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys think is going to win the NBA Finals? Do you guys think it's going to be the Lakers, or do you guys still have hope that it could be Heat? My opinion, I think the Heat still got it. Hey, we've seen them do some crazy stuff, so I don't have any doubt in them that they could potentially do it. They play tomorrow for Game 5, and I still think Lakers are going to take it. They just have too much firepower, too many bigs. It's just too much for the Heat, especially with Bam just coming back, Dragic out. I don't want to say that the injuries are the reason they lost, but it definitely would have helped them playing a team like the Lakers. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. This was a little bit different from what I usually do. Let me know how you guys feel about this. I have plans of what I could do with other type of videos like this, where I come in and I can simcast any kind of games you guys want to see. We can look at a 7-game series, who would win between the 72-10 Bulls and the 73-9 Warriors. We can simulate a Jordan versus Kobe matchup, Kobe versus Bron matchup, Bron versus Jordan matchup. We can check anything out. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know down below in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this video. If you guys do like these videos, they will just get better from here. I'm going to get better editing. I want to get a green screen if you guys did enjoy them. I want to make this as professional as possible for you guys, so you guys can enjoy these videos as much as possible. Thank you for staying to the end. If you guys didn't know yet, I started a new Instagram. It's right there. Give it a follow. That is my YouTube Instagram, where I'm posting behind the scene clips, video updates, and I started making wallpapers and edits. If you guys go to that Instagram now, you'll see a few there. If you guys enjoy those wallpapers or edits, DM me. I'll make any edit, whether it's a wallpaper or an actual mix for any team, any player, any sport. Let me know what you guys want to see. If that's something you guys are interested in, DM me and let me know. Leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace.
Hey, about to turn a dream to a million, but we don't chase cream, so we feed it to the children. Paint new faces on the canvas as I write classic poems like Sanskrit.